So you had folks over at the Farm Bureau building today, some of the state's top leaders all talking about rural issues, and there's not a bigger rural issue that affects every single person than rural broadband. There was some cool announcements. Tell folks, where's that at right now?
Yeah, so the governor announced this morning at the ham breakfast as well as at our press event that the state's going to infuse about $400 million into broadband. And I think for all of us here, we can agree that that truly is a game changer when you think about the resources that we have needed for some time. Now it's a matter of working with the governor and his team and the legislature to execute a plan ultimately to get those dollars deployed in a way that provides the reliable, affordable access that Missourians have been calling for some time.
Mike Darren, I think this gets done, right? I mean, who's going to be against this?
Yeah, you don't have many opponents when you start talking about this. And when you look at agriculture as a whole, the average age of a farmer is 60 years old. We need the next generation. We need to repopulate the land with new faces, and we can't do that without high-speed internet access.
You know, Mark, I bought my Beach Boys tickets this time on my phone, but I could do that because I had broadband in the office, right?
That's right.
If I was in West Butler County, you couldn't buy your Beach Boys tickets online. If you did, it would take you a long time to get that hamster to run hard enough. It changes everything.
It does. It does. You know, technology is getting away from us a little bit, I think, you know, here at the fairgrounds and in the rural community, like you say. So it's a big deal. And, you know, the governor's announcement today was a really big deal.
Mr. McCarty, it feels like to me, the tip of the spear for rural broadband has been the co-ops. You have a lot of other small companies that are out and some larger ones doing rural broadband. If you look overall, the folks that are leading the way is kind of the co-ops.
You know, that's right. There's a little town, it's not even a town, not even on the map, called Tick Creek. It's south of Rolla.
I think I swam in Tick Creek before.
If you were thinking about it, Tick Creek would be the last place on earth you would expect to get high-speed broadband. Very soon, Gasco Sage Electric Cooperative is going to fully wire Tick Creek. The Boot Heel, Missouri, everyone knows poverty is high there, unemployment's high. The biggest agriculture region in the state, am I right, guys? Yes. Very soon, the entire Boot Heel from Cape Girardeau down to the Arkansas line is going to have high-speed internet. We're not talking internet, just good internet. We are talking gigabit internet, the best you can get in the world.
You know, Garrett, it's interesting to me. I got a buddy of mine, and you can tell at his farm where cell service and his broadband ends because the tractor runs off a satellite connected to all these things, I guess. Wow. But when it stops, the roads get a little crooked. Yep. It is that tied into what we do. You know?
It is that tied in, and it's intertwined in our communities. So if I think about our rural hospital, we're one of the smallest critical access hospitals. Okay, we have the technology to do telemedicine. We don't have the bandwidth with the broadband that's available in Appleton in order to deploy the technology in a way that provides a satisfactory service for the provider or the patient. And our biggest need is probably behavioral health, accessing mental health resources, because we don't have enough provider capacity in our rural area. So the opportunity is tremendous, but we've got to have that backbone first, and we're not the only community. You repeat that all across the state.